sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. With that, let's get up to Charlotte. Standing by, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the man taking number 3 overall back in 2008. It's their now veteran quarterback, Matt Ryan.
And at times it's hard for me to believe I'm saying veteran Matt Ryan. Still remember him coming out of Boston College, full of enthusiasm, mastered their 2-minute drill in his first OTA. What a player.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Ryan to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Panthers now under head coach Ron Rivera. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now it's Newton. And an alley to run. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A first down there on a pickup at 25. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now one out, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, but it's going to be second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brings up 3rd down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now it's Newton. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other. Quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls. And
field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Freeman the first down and more. And finally down at the 41-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are on the end zone and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. 3rd down here. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Ryan, complete to Jones. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.